Hey, hey, it's Dana, the Gypsy Psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get your blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on the big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax because we're going to unpack some psychic messages. All right, Taurus. All right, this is what's going on. This is what's shaking down right here, okay? Check this out. Check this out. So, what's happening for this particular Taurus is this. Ready? Nine of Swords in reverse. This particular Taurus is in some kind of situation, circumstance, or position in their life where they are not content. They're not content. This is a card about anxiety and despair. It's about painful lessons also. And perhaps this is a behavior pattern that's about to unfold here with this particular Taurus that, you know, needs some attention because you keep maybe doing the same thing and not really realizing what you're doing. Also, this particular Taurus is just fed up with whatever situation it is that they're in, okay? This is a general reading. It could be anything for anyone. If you want your own cards read, hit me up at myfavoritepsychic.com. We can talk all about you. But this is for someone, maybe not you, okay? This Taurus is anxiety-stricken, okay? All right. The Hermit in reverse talks about withdrawal, isolation, loneliness. Let me explain. So the Nine of Swords, right, in reverse, anxiety, bad time, just bad. The King of Swords talks about owning some kind of truth, okay? Owning your truth, the justice, the way that it needs to be, responsible, serious decisions in your life. That's what needs to happen with this particular Taurus. To the Two of Swords in reverse, to get you out of the crossroads that you're in, okay? Get you out of the crossroads that you're in. All right. The Hermit in reverse. This Hermit in reverse talks about withdrawal, isolation, loneliness, okay? Now, what this said to me, because it's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, right? What this is saying to me is that this particular Taurus has to withdraw from the situation that they're in that is causing the anxiety. This particular Taurus needs to make some hard-line decisions about some things in their life. And in order for this particular Taurus to stand on this Ten of Pentacles right here, whether it means making more money, finding more security, building a bigger, stronger life, moving for a job, whatever it is for you, this particular Ten of Pentacles represents a great deal of security and foundational fulfillment. And in order for this Taurus to get this Ten of Pentacles, they must withdraw from the situation that is causing them anxiety, despair, stuff like that, okay? The Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse says avert disaster. Avert the disaster of a tower, because where you're trying to build right now doesn't have the foundation to hold what it is that you want your life to be. And that's why there's that anxiety about the situation right there, right? Because it doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right. Taurus has this pull, this feeling that they need to do something. And it revolves around that Ten of Pentacles right there. And Major Arcana, being Spirit speaking to you with that Hermit in reverse, says what you got to do is withdraw yourself from this situation. Avert disaster. Disaster of what? Well, the Wheel in reverse follows it, right? Avert the disaster of circumventing universal order because you have some kind of a mind fuck issue going on in that Nine of Swords right there. Okay, so avert the disaster. The Six of Wands, right? Victory, progress, and success. This is a battle in your life that needs to be overcome. And the way that the Wheel of Fortune spins in the upright and starts moving for you is that you see what this thing is right here and you nip it in the bud so you can remove yourself from the situation and step into universal order. Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse, a lack of forward momentum, a lack of effort, a lack of momentum, right? To the Chariot in reverse. We cannot take you where you need to go. We cannot take you into the divinely orchestrated steps of your life. We cannot show you the path and the purpose. We can't point you in the direction of your best and highest good if you continuously manifest something that's not in your best and highest good. And whatever this situation isn't in your best and highest good because there's a lot of anxiety associated with it. Huh. Okay. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse is an overwhelming burden. There is an overwhelming burden that this particular Taurus is facing. I also want to point out, as a side note, being tax time and everything, that Hermit in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles, maybe someone owes a whole lot of money. Maybe someone owes a whole lot of money on their taxes and they're having a bit of a meltdown and a bit of a freak out, okay? The Tower in reverse. Avert disaster. What's the disaster? Of this mentality that's in that Nine of Swords, right? Because there is success. There can be success for you in this situation, but you have to remove yourself somehow from the situation in order for there to be success. The Chariot stalled, the Wheel of Fortune is stalled, and the King of Swords in reverse says you're misusing your power. You're misusing the power that you have over your very existence. You're misusing it because the universe is trying to get you to go somewhere, but you're just accepting this anxiety-stricken situation for some reason. Eight of Pentacles in reverse on top of that Wheel of Fortune talks about not being able to work on it, not being able to work it out. Not being able to maybe actually work. Maybe the situation that you need to leave is stifling your creativity and you can't build some kind of a business or some kind of a life structure where you are. And the only way to do what you need to do is to leave this situation. But that's why everything's in reverse, right? Because you're not leaving some kind of situation. Interesting. Okay. All right. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is also about unmet expectations, and maybe the expectations that you have of your life are unmet because you're misusing your power, the power you have to manifest the kind of reality that you want to live in, and instead you're just manifesting that Nine of Swords all the time, when if you left this situation, the Ten of Pentacles would rain down all over you. But it can't rain down on you here because you're doing something that's not in your best and highest good. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is emotional codependency. The Ten of Swords in reverse, talking about a renewal of a mindset, right beneath that Nine of Swords, mind you. And the Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration. What I see with this right here, particularly as we go back to that King of Swords in reverse right there, is perhaps that this Taurus is maybe trying to make something right that was wrong in the past with this person. Perhaps Taurus feels indebted, obligated. Perhaps Taurus is trying to remedy some kind of situation or be a peacekeeper in some kind of situation. But all that's really happening is that you are enabling some kind of something to continue that doesn't need to continue because it's not the path of your best and highest good. So, the Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse, Ace of Swords, Empress in reverse. Now, a lot of people would immediately just jump to some kind of relationship right there with the Emperor and the Empress, right? But that's simple-minded human stuff, okay? This Emperor in reverse is you being unable to create this Ten of Pentacles in the situation that you're in. The Emperor's lesson 4, okay? He comes right behind the Empress. The Empress is lesson 3. She's made from lesson 1 and 2. Lesson 1 and 2 make 3. Lesson 1, 2, and 3 make 4. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4 make 5, and so forth and so on as you go through the major arcana. They're the guide stones to living a successful human experience, okay? All right, so the Emperor in reverse says that you can't build on the outside of your life. It's 4. It's the number of stability. You can't build on the outside of your life the value system that you have on the inside of your life in the situation that you're in. It's prohibitive somehow, some way. Okay? You can't own your truth. You can't speak your truth. There's some kind of enabledness going on here. There's definitely irritation, right? And so whatever your life goal is, whatever it is that you want to do with yourself, whatever you feel maybe your calling is, it can't be squeezed out of you in the situation that you're in, okay? Ace of Swords, aha moments, some truth, some clarity. See true, clear truth, your truth, okay? Empress in reverse, because you're out of control of yourself. You're out of control of yourself. You're not manifesting your life the way that you need to, the way that you want to, because you're allowing other things to happen that you do have control over. You have control over you. Okay, you might not be able to control anybody else in the situation, but you have control over you. So, this particular Taurus is out of control of themselves. The Empress in the upright, right? She knows that her mind creates her reality because she comes from lesson 1, the Magician. What you think about comes about. Whether it's good for you, bad for you, and it doesn't matter. What you dwell on in your subconscious mind becomes your human experience. Period. And if you have the power to control your destiny, to control your experience in this journey, right? Misuse of power with that King of Swords in reverse right there, right? If you have the power to create the journey that you want to experience, why would you do anything else? The Empress understands that her intuition leads her and guides her in the direction that she needs to go to have a successful mission. And she understands that. And she surrenders to it, even when it doesn't look like what she thinks it should look like, and even when it's not what she thinks it should be. She feels that calling inside of her, and she goes. She goes. She follows it. Because she knows it's her ancient higher self. It's her eternal soul trying to guide her through this crazy mission of a life experience, right? In the reverse, man, she's not doing none of that. She's not doing none of that. She's succumbing to all kinds of bullshit around her when she completely and totally fully has the capability and the capacity to change it. Even if she doesn't think she does, because in the reverse, it's powerless, right? It's impotent energy in the reverse, right? So you're out of control of building your future because you're out of control of your present right now, okay? Temperance comes on top of it. It says, take a deep breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Draw some boundaries. Create a structure inside of your mind about how you want it all to be. And push it into existence. Make it happen. Take the action to do what it is that you need to do to remove yourself from this situation so your life can carry forward. You're stuck in a roundabout loop right here, over and over and over again. Okay. Prince of Pentacles in the center of the reading. This Prince of Pentacles talks about grounding yourself so you can find your true north. It talks about slow, steady, stable. Slow, steady, stable, forward momentum, grounded. I know the lay of the land. I see the landscape in front of me. I know where I'm going to go, and I'm going to start pointing myself in that direction, in the center of your reading. That's what they need you to do. The moon in reverse. They need you to understand the difference between your higher self and your lower self. Your lower self is your human experience, the flesh and bone meat suit experience. That's your lower self. Your higher self is your awakened, cognizant, spiritual experience. That's the high priestess, right? Right? The moon in reverse is about, the moon in the upright is the struggle between the higher self and the lower self. The moon in reverse is about coming to terms with that and surrendering and following your higher self. And what happens when you do that is the Wheel of Fortune. Turning point. Turning point, man. It all turns. It all changes. The divinely orchestrated steps of your path. Everything begins to lock together like Legos, fall together like dominoes. Everything locks together. And I'm not kidding about that. I've had 3 clients in the past 10 days call me, right? Or not call me, make an appointment, right? And we get on the phone and they're like, Dana, I took the card's advice. I took the advice because it's not my advice, right? I'm just reading you the story of your subconscious mind when I read your cards, okay? I took the advice of the cards. I did what they were telling me I needed to do. And everything in my life locked together and exploded. Everything is going so damn good in my life right now that I'm fearful of the future because I've never had life be this enjoyable and this easy before. That's the key. The key to living a peaceful, enjoyable human experience is to not fret over the future, because you can't control that. You don't despair over the past because you can't control that either. The only thing you can control is right here, right now, in this very moment. What you do now is going to set up your future. And there is nothing that anybody can do that is going to change the past, right? So find your center, find your grounding, right? Because things are about to change for you. You just have to want your situation to change. 2 Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse talks about being imbalanced. Imbalanced, financially imbalanced maybe. That takes me back to that tax thing again. Perhaps there's a bunch of tax stuff going on right here, right? Maybe your situation is angry, and there's angry everything flying all over the place. But if you'll get control of your thought processes, get control of your mind, everything's going to, in the end, work out in the best. But that's just the side note. That's not the main story, all right? Imbalance in your sense of well-being where you are right now, that creates a lack of forward momentum. The trajectory of your life can't go in a direction because you don't have any kind of direction to point yourself. The 7 of Cups, options, choices, decisions, thinking about where you're going to go and what you're going to do. 6 of Pentacles, to share in prosperity somehow. 6 of Pentacles is about everyone chipping in. Everyone chipping in. Perhaps this is a living situation that you're afraid to step out on your own because you're afraid that you're not going to be able to make it or afford it. And believe me, these days, that's a thing. That's a thing these days, right? Perhaps maybe you have job choices, options, choices, decisions. One job is you're going to stay where you are, and the other job is going to take you on some new adventure. Take the job that's going to take you on the new adventure. That's what these cards would say. Take the job that's going to take you on the new adventure. All around, across the board, this is a Taurus that's stuck in some kind of look, 6 of Cups in reverse right here, right? Some kind of wounded behavior that they're trying to make up for somehow, but it's really enabling everyone around them to consume this particular Taurus somehow. Interesting. All right. Down here, can you all see this up here? Down here is the Seven of Wands. Challenge, the problem, okay? Four of Cups in reverse is emotional apathy. That's what this particular Taurus needs to focus on. There is emotional apathy. The challenge for you in the situation is to not be emotionally apathetic. Look, Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse talks about unresolved issues from the past. Your childhood, possibly the childhood with your children, okay? What I see here is a Taurus that is, and it goes back to this Queen of Cups in reverse right here, right? And the Three of Pentacles. What I see here is a Taurus that is trying to make up for something that wasn't right, either in their own childhood or in their children's childhood, in the dynamics of the current situation that they're living in. And that's why they're enduring some kind of anxiety, because somehow it makes you feel better about stuff that was wrong before. But all it's doing is circumventing your journey and enabling you and them and circumventing everything. The Five of Swords, this win at all costs, white knuckle grip mentality. Maybe these people need to be happy even if I'm not happy. I will sacrifice my own happiness if it makes these people happy. And man, that's just not what you came here to do. That is dysfunctional and unhealthy, and it's not what you came here to do. Nine of Cups in reverse, right? I'll sacrifice my emotional fulfillment if it means that I can make right what I feel is wrong or was wrong. And then we have the Nine of Cups, right? Wishes fulfilled, comfort, happiness, satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. And the High Priestess clarifies that and says, if you will follow your intuition, if you will let us lead you and guide you and show you the way, we will lead you to a place where this is going to be a long lost memory. If you will recognize this thing that's happening with you in the dynamics of this situation and stop it, right? Just stop doing it. Pay attention to it. See yourself, see it going on, because these cards want you to say, oh, hell no. I got to go on. I got things to do, places to be, people to see. I have a mission to at least attempt in this particular lifetime. And I got to go. The High Priestess wants to show you your higher self, wants to show you the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords in reverse, but we got to change that mindset. We've got to change that mindset of painful endings or sorrowful goodbyes, right? We've got to change that mindset. Eight of Swords, because that mindset cripples you. It cripples you. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, and it steals your well-being from you. Judgment, conscious, cognitive decision to draw a line in the sand and make some serious decisions about your future. Discernment. This is about a calling on your life. It's the Archangel blowing the horn on Judgment Day, resurrecting the dead from the grave. Calling, right? The Wheel of Fortune needs to move for you. They're waiting for you to break out of this mental imprisonment because you keep manifesting it over and over and over again. To the Hangman, take a step back, get a new perspective. And cut yourself loose from this tree. Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be okay. You're going to be really okay. You're going to be the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. If you will trust universal order, you will be the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Right? Secure, solid. Business owner maybe. The Ace of Cups. This is emotional expansion, right? Immediately people go, oh, new love? Huh? No. This is your own emotional expansion. Your ability to emotionally grow and expand. The Magician, and understand your power of manifestation. Your reality becomes what you believe it is. Your reality becomes what you think. You have the power. Every human being has those two innate things sewn into them. We're not here to struggle and claw and blindly try to figure it out. No, no, no. You are equipped with the two tools, the only with two tools, the only two tools that you need. Mind control and higher self. Mind control, higher self. Those two things are your superpowers. Yes, they are. The Magician says, let's go. Let's manifest it. Manifest for your best and highest good. You can create any kind of reality that you want to. Why are you creating this? Let's go. Let's do it. To the Fool. Brand new beginning. Brand new journey. Brand new beginning. Brand new journey. Bouncing out. Headed towards the path and the purpose of your life. It's beautiful, Taurus. It's beautiful. Bottom of the deck. Six of Swords in reverse. Bunch of mental baggage. Weights around your ankles, keeping you stuck. Mental baggage. Pack it up, sew it up, rearrange it, put it on the shelf. Deal with the bullshit and set yourself free. Ten of Swords. The Devil in reverse right there, right? Release your limiting beliefs. Release your limiting beliefs. What are your limiting beliefs? That your sacrifice in this situation is good. That your ability to be okay when you do pull the trigger on this situation is going to be okay. Release your limiting beliefs. Prince of Wands, and send it. Send it, man. That's what we used to say in Colorado. Get up on that mountain. It's scary. You know, it's a little intimidating. It's like, ooh, what did I just do? Right? You just got to take that deep old breath and send it. Send it, Taurus. To the Princess of Cups. Emotional growth, emotional expansion, possibly some kind of offer that is going to take you to that Ten of Pentacles. But it doesn't come until after you jump out with that Fool, right? After you bounce, after you close this situation down, there's an offer that takes you to the Ten of Pentacles. High Priestess in reverse says, please don't ignore me. Please don't ignore me. Us, them, they, she, he, it. Please don't ignore me. I'm trying to show you the path of your best and highest good. We're trying to rain down on you everything that is going to make your experience beautiful. But we can't. We cannot go against your free will. Death in reverse. So do some inner purging. Make some room for a big, huge, gigantic internal transformation. Temper yourself. Breath. Breathe. Breath work. Breathe, Taurus. See this for what it is. Put on your big girl panties. Flip this Queen of Cups in the upright and love from a healthy place. From a healthy place. And love yourself first, because if you ain't good, nobody's good. If you don't love yourself first, you're not owning your truth. You're not owning your truth, and if you don't own your truth, you're lying to everyone. If you don't own your truth, you're not being true to anyone. So own your truth. Create the kind of life that you want to create for yourself. And stop enabling yourself and everyone around you to hold on to some kind of family cyclical wounding kind of thing. It's time to go, Taurus. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Three of Swords in reverse. Come to terms. The grief and the sorrow and the pain that is keeping you right there in that Nine of Swords. Namaste. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. You are a beautiful thread in the tapestry of universal order. You are ancient and never-ending. You have a purpose, this life experience has meaning, and you are important. Your journey on this planet, in this lifetime, is not by accident. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Walk with me through the antiquated concepts of spiritual ascension with a step-by-step guidebook to help you find your higher self and mesh your consciousness with your soul's guidance to live with intention and purpose. This book is gender neutral, religion neutral, and judgment free. It is a safe place to explore and expand your desire for growth and understanding. There is no agenda here. There is nothing that you should or should not be. Just straight talk that will challenge everything you think you know about this thing called life.